Join. How is everybody tonight? It's quite bright. What is this? Invites you to host. So what does that mean? Invites me to host. So what does that mean? Invites me to host. I've never been invited to host anywhere, so you're gonna have to drill me in on this. Do you like my background? It's not a green screen.
Yeah, it's a green screen.
You think so?
Yeah.
How can you tell this is a green screen?
Because I can see when you move. Yeah.
You gotta be joking. So you think this is all a green screen when I'm walking around like this, right?
No, I can see it's real.
Yeah, it's real. All the way down onto the floor.
Oh.
The numeric alphabet, the alphabet. Do you know anything
So
about
are
the
you
alphabet?
American?
No, I'm here in Quebec.
Oh.
Where are you?
In Quebec?
Ben, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Tu parles français?
Yes.
Tu es dans quelle région?
Hull.
Oh, okay. So I'm here in Saint Jerome.
Okay.
I'm here in Saint Jerome. So what do you do on your channel?
Channel?
Oui, tu fais quoi sur le TikTok? C'est quoi que tu présentes sur TikTok?
Fuck all. I do match and I talk with people.
You do math?
Match.
Oh, match. Oh, okay. Well, I'm
battle. And I talk with people. A lot of people come in my live and we chill.
All right. Are you chilling now?
Yeah.
I can see. It looks pretty chill. It looks like you got the judgment. You're lying on top of the judgment. When you have white stripes and black stripes, that's either the zebra judgment. C'est l'arbitre.
Yes, I'm the ref.
You're the referee. So
Yeah.
who did you match up tonight?
Oh, I match up a girl and a guy. They live together now. They're gonna be married. And I got a lot of children here. Like they are kids. Me, I'm 46 years, so they're really young and they need somebody like me sometimes to talk to them.
Okay, c'est fun, c'est bon.
Yeah. So yeah.
What do you know what I do?
Yeah.
You know what I do?
Yeah, you doing some the stuff there into the ceiling.
Ben ça, c'est les pièces d'art. Ben ça, j'ai peinturé en 2005. Moi, j'aime bien dire que j'ai eu un don. Il m'a montré pendant mes rêves, puis après dans mes jours, comment on peut comprendre ça. Comment on peut comprendre ça. Le calculatrice. Ça, c'est tout un code. Pareil comme ça, c'est tout un code. Le jeu de cartes. Le jeu de cartes, c'est tout un code. Je suis capable de prouver que l'alphabet était créé avant qu'on arrive sur la planète à notre naissance. Mais moi, je ne parle pas de la naissance. Avant que le français puis l'anglais étaient créés, OK, était déjà créé avant dans un système antérieur, en vivant dans le Matrix, en vivant dans le Matrix. Ça, tu connais-tu les numéros 33, 666, puis tout ça?
Non.
T'as jamais entendu le 666?
7 et 11 avec des dés.
7 et 11. OK, on va montrer le 7 puis le 11. Ça, c'est le 7. L'autre côté, c'est le même 7. Ça, tu sais. Mais chaque côté, tu vois-tu le point dans le milieu? Tu prends ton calculatrice, le point dans le milieu, c'est dans la position 5. Ça dit qu'il y a 8 chiffres qu'on ne voit pas. Ça dit c'est 1 plus 8. L'autre chose, ça c'est une 5. Il va avoir les 4 de le coin, puis une dans le milieu. Puis il va avoir, qu'est-ce que tu ne vois pas? C'est le 2, 4, 6, 8. C'est celui-là. Chaque côté, il y a 9. Ça dit ici, il manque 4 ici, il manque 7 ici. 7 plus 4 égale 11. Ici, il manque le 3 de milieu. Ici, il y a 8 qui manque, qui fait le tour. 3 puis 8, ça fait 11. 6 et 1, il fait 7. Et 3 et 8, il fait 11. Maintenant, si tu regardes le troisième ici, le 3, puis tu enlèves 3 ici, ou tu enlèves les 4 coins, sur le 4, il y a 5 qui manquent dans le milieu. 2, 5, 8, 4, 6. Il manque 5 chiffres. Sur l'autre côté, il manque 6 chiffres. Ça dit le cube est fait avec 7 pointes que tu vois, puis 11 que tu ne vois pas. Le cube, c'est 7, 11. Puis quand il s'explique, quand tu joues, as-tu déjà joué au craps? Tu connais-tu le jeu craps?
Non.
Anyway, si tu connais pas, ça ne change rien de dire, mais quand tu vas au casino, puis quelqu'un lance le dé en partant, il demande tout le temps, yo élève, yo élève. Mais quand tu demandes yo élève, vraiment, qu'est-ce qu'il demande? C'est d'avoir soit 1 puis 1, 1 puis 2, ou avoir élève pour 11. Mais c'est pas ça vraiment. Yo, c'est une connexion entre la planète Mars et l'élève qui demande, c'est les étudiantes, c'est nous autres. Notre création, si tu n'es pas intéressé, tu peux me dire là, mais quand il demande notre création, c'est l'alphabet. Puis nous autres est créé par ça, ça c'est un côté, notre création, puis quand ça sort, nous autres, c'est le 11. C'est nous autres, le 11 de création. Pas facile de comprendre, hein? Même quand il dit en blackjack 21, as-tu déjà joué en blackjack? Tu connais-tu ça ou non?
Non.
Baseball?
Oui.
Ben, dans le baseball, il y a 9 manches. Ben, s'il y a 9 manches, chaque personne qui naît sur la planète, quand tu as un manteau, tes 2 manches sur le manteau, c'est-à-dire que tu es né à 4,5. Le 4,5, ça représente le 666. Ça représente notre passage pour le soleil et la lune. Mais juste pour moi de parler, puis ça, c'est d'où ça vient, toutes des pièces d'art. Même si tu check, je sais pas si tu connais la table de roulette, là. On va montrer mon plancher. Tu vois-tu le plancher? Il est un peu embrouillé, je sais pas pourquoi, là. Je vais checker mon caméra. Mon caméra. Ça, c'est le plancher. Ce dessin, ça vient de la table de roulette, mais tu vas jamais voir ça au casino. Parce qu'il n'a jamais connecté les points de chaque numéro. Si tu connais le code binary, ça c'est le code binary. Si tu connais-tu le code binary?
Non.
OK, le code binary, il connecte le 1 avec le 2, le 4, le 8. Après, c'est 16. C'est monte 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. C'est tous des 0-1. Tu connais-tu quand ils ont enlevé le note de cent noir sur le marché?
Non, oui.
Mais quand ils ont enlevé notre cent noir de le marché, ça fait 7 ans ici. Ça, c'est le 1, 2, puis après 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tu payes 5 cents. Puis après, c'est 8, 9, 1, 2, puis tu payes le 10 cents. Puis après, c'est continu, ça fait ça. Ce dessin est quasiment comme lui, sauf qu'en place d'aller direct dans le milieu pour tirer des pointes en ligne, tu mets une carré, ça prend 4 pointes. Puis ça, c'est pareil. Ça aussi, c'est pareil que l'autre, sauf la manière que j'ai connecté ici. J'ai connecté le 2, 4, 6, 8. Ici, j'ai connecté le 1, 3, 7 et 9. pour avoir le dessin au complet. Es-tu encore intéressé ou à peu près juste pour tirer du monde, là?
Ah ouais.
OK, ça ici, c'est qu'avant que le dessin il commence à répéter, faut que je fais 2 sections de numéros, 36 et 36. Après, je fais une autre 36. Maintenant, tu es capable de voir qu'entre ici et là, c'est la première fois que ça arrivait. Maintenant, tu vois ici, ben, je peux aller plus haut, ça ici, et ça ici, c'est pareil. Ça dit que j'ai besoin 1, 2, 3. 3 tableaux avant que tu vois que ça répète. Ça prend 108 numéros, puis après 144 numéros ou points que tu attaches pour répéter le dessin au complet. En 6 jours de création, il y a 144 heures. Maintenant, tu recommences sur la prochaine, ça donne en 168 heures, puis ça fait une semaine quand tu recommences de répéter le dessin. Quand tu vois le cube ici, pareil comme le Black Cube, le cube de Saturn, je ne sais pas si tu as déjà vu ça, mais le cube de Saturn, c'est ici. Ça, c'est comme Rubik's Cube. Puis tu vas voir qu'il y a un Y ici, ben, tu vas voir ici les Y, puis tu vas voir le X. Mais quand tu commences avec un X, après tu vois un Y, après tu vois un X, après tu vois un Y, ça dit le cycle recommence la deuxième fois ici. Ça, c'est le milieu ici. C'est qu'est-ce qui connecte les premiers 18 numéros à le deuxième 18 numéros. Ça, c'est 36 numéros. Pareil comme tu as besoin de 36 pouces pour faire une verge en football. Une des raisons pour avoir le 12, c'est parce que ça répète le cycle à le 36e numéro. Puis, il m'avait viré la caméra. Tu connais-tu un peu de football ou CFL, NFL?
Non.
OK, ben dans le CFL, il y a 3 essais pour avoir un premier essai. Tu as 3 essais pour avoir un troisième essai, puis tu as besoin de diverges pour chaque essai. Il y a une raison pour le diverge, c'est parce que en numérologie ABC, 1 plus 2 plus 3 égale 6. Quand tu arrives à le quatrième, ça fait 10. 1 plus 0 égale 1. Tout recommence. Dans le CFL, c'est la création. Puis dans le NFL, il donne le miroir de notre création. Ça donne 10, puis ça connecte tous les chiffres. 1 et 9, 10. 3 et 7, 10. 6 et 4, 10. 8 et 2, 10. Ça connecte les deux côtés de la tablette. La manière que comment je peux dire ça? En jeu de chess, on va juste sauter une étape. En jeu de chess, parce que j'ai pas d'étape d'expliquer ça. Ça fait 20 ans depuis que j'ai commencé et j'ai pas d'étape d'expliquer tout ça. Une minute, j'essaie de voir c'est quoi. Je suis pas capable d'enlever mon cube. C'est un élément de 500 livres. Non, je suis pas capable. OK, saute l'équipe. Saute cette étape-là. Maintenant, le game d'échecs. Des échecs, là, as-tu déjà joué d'échecs? Tu connais ce game-là?
Ouais.
Le rook. Sais-tu comment ça bouge le rook?
Le rook, c'est quoi, le roi?
Non, on va essayer de trouver. Je vais dire en 2 secondes. How do I say rook in French from the game of chess? Tour.
OK.
Le tour, il bouge soit 2 puis 1. Attends,
Merci.
Soit le rook, il bouge 1 puis 2 ou 2 puis 1. Est-ce que vous êtes d'accord avec ça?
Ouais.
OK. Ben, sur la calculatrice, quand tu bouges 2 puis 1, tu vas 1, tu bouges 2, tu vas à 6, tu fais ton 1, 6, 7. Tu prends le 2, tu bouges 1, tu montes 2, tu fais 9, 2, 11. Tu vas à le 3, tu montes en haut 2, tu tasses à 8, tu fais 11. Après le 6, tu montes 1 à 7, tu fais 13. 9, bouge 2, en bas, tu fais 13. 8, tasse 1, baisse 2, tu fais 9. 7, baisse 2, tasse 1, tu fais 9. 4, de descendre 1, puis l'autre côté, c'est 7. Ça dit tu vas avoir 7, 9, 11, 13. 7, 9, 11, 13 qui fait tout le tour de le 5. Un côté de les numéros, puis je pointe les lois par les jeux. Tu me suis-tu avec ça? 7, tu descends 2 pour le rook, puis tu tasses 2. As-tu de monde qui regarde tes vidéos présentement?
4 personnes.
OK. Sur le mien, il y a un total de 0.
Que...
Mais c'est pas grave parce que des fois, un de mes amis, de temps en temps, ça marque 0. Ils peuvent voir 10, 15. Sur mes vidéos et des shadow bans, ça fait ben des années. On ne sait jamais combien de monde parce que souvent, ça marque 0 puis ils peuvent voir 5, 6, 10 personnes. Je sais jamais. Puis le monde qui suit, est-ce qu'ils disent des quoi à toi ou est-ce que tes commentaires sortent sur ton ordinateur puis pas le mien ou...
Là, il dit qu'il comprend pas qu'est-ce qu'il dit.
OK, de quelle? Comme de la calculatrice?
Ouais.
OK, qu'est-ce que je fais de la calculatrice? The rook moves. Le rook, le tour de la pièce de le jeu des échecs, il bouge 1, puis après 2. Ou il bouge 2, puis après 1. Puis quand je fais ça sur la calculatrice, parce que ça, c'est le maître de numéros, Rubik's Cube, la face de Rubik's Cube, il y a 9. Une face de ce cube, il y a 6, mais il y a 3 que tu ne vois pas. Pareil que je mette ça plus gros, ça va être la même face. C'est la même face, c'est la même chose. Il y a toujours 9. OK? Quand tu bouges avec ça pour le rook, si tu commences ici, si ton pièce d'échec commence ici, tu vas tasser 2, tu vas monter 1. Ça dit 1, 6 égale 7. Si tu fais la même chose avec le prochain numéro, tu tasses 1, tu montes 2, 2, puis 9, ça fait 11. Après, tu vas le troisième numéro. Ça, c'est qu'est-ce qui s'arrive sur ça. Si je mets en opération, OK, qu'est-ce qui va arriver avec ça? Il va expliquer le 911. C'est-tu le code 911 ou le numéro 19? Pourquoi la raison que la lettre S en anglais, ils disent plus? L'explication, il va sortir de ce calculatrice, la manière que les numéros sont arrangés. C'est parce que pour avoir le 9 dans ça, c'est 1 et 8 et fait 9. 2 et 7 fait 9. 4 et 5 fait 9. 6 et 3 fait 9. Maintenant, tu vas à l'autre côté de la calculatrice. 2 puis 9, il fait 11. 3 puis 8, il fait 11. 6 puis 5, il fait 11. Puis 4 puis 7. OK, j'ai pas dit 4 puis 7, c'est pas gentil de dire ça, là. Mais 4 puis 7, ça fait 11. Ça dit, t'es de côté 9, OK, 1, 8, puis 2, 7, puis 4, 5. Mais en jamais, quand j'ai touché le 11 pour le fabriquer, excusez-moi, j'ai jamais touché le 9 pour fabriquer le 9. Puis sur le côté 11, j'ai jamais touché le 1. Ça dit le 1 puis le 9, ils amènent deux systèmes ensemble. Puis en français, sans avoir mon français, je ne peux pas comprendre la prochaine étape, là. Qu'est-ce que ça arrive? C'est que tu vas dire en français 19. Tu vas dire en français 18. Tu vas dire en français 17. OK? Puis quand tu dis ça, comme les enfants de le créateur, OK? Je ne sais pas s'il dit 10 plus, parce qu'il ne dit pas « et ». Il dit 19. Il ne dit pas 10 et 9. Il dit 19. Comment je peux savoir si c'est 10 plus 9 ou 10 moins 9? Dans ce cas-là, la valeur de 19, il va donner moi 19 et il va donner moi la valeur 1. Quand je dis 18, il va donner moi la valeur de 18 ou 2. Quand il dit 17, 10 et 7, il va donner moi la valeur à 10 moins 7. Ça va donner moi 3. Ça dit dans 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Je ne sais pas si tu peux voir ça, mais ton ABC est ici. Puis ça, la lettre A, OK?
C'est le miroir?
La lettre A, c'est la première lettre dans l'alphabet. Le
Ouais.
B, c'est la deuxième lettre de l'alphabet. Mais ça ne peut pas exister, OK, seul. Ça prend le numéro 3 pour mettre en création. Parce que c'est une pointe avec deux pointes qui va créer ton 3 pointes. Et si tu veux savoir où le numéro 7 et le 8 sur un cube, le numéro 8, il existe avec le 1, mais c'est le 1 qui fait le tour, qui se fait le 360, il existe dans le E, dans le 1, puis le 7, il existe dans le 2. Ça, c'est la maison bête. Le B puis le J, des gigabytes de notre ordinateur, OK, il va exister dans ça. C'est dur à l'expliquer plus cru que ça avec ces dés-là. OK? Puis moi, j'ai jamais, quand je fais un live ou quand je fais mes vidéos, j'ai jamais rien planifié. Je fais pas de planification de qu'est-ce que m'en va parler. Même si ça fait 20 ans que depuis que j'ai commencé, j'ai pas commencé comme ça. Moi, je suis un camionneur, OK, un farmer. Je suis un farmer. J'ai travaillé sur des fermes pendant 30 années. Anyway, quand j'ai commencé ça, toutes les fermes à fermer, puis j'ai commencé à avoir des rêves, puis ça m'a montré tout ce que je connais aujourd'hui. Il m'a montré différentes manières de comprendre chaque numéro et chaque lettre. Pour la lettre A, on va essayer de faire le dessin. Pour la lettre A, qu'est-ce que la lettre A il fait? Il va faire quelque chose comme ça. Un A, c'est une division entre deux côtés. C'est fabriqué avec le 4 puis le 3. Tout part à le numéro 3. Tout commence à le numéro 3C. Si je tourne ça sur le côté. Tu vois-tu, c'est comme une flèche. C'est comme de flèches. On ne peut pas oublier notre souris. OK? Toutes ces choses de les ordinateurs, puis il y avait une programmation dans les années 90 que le gouvernement a enlevé, ça s'appelle Reboot. Dans cette programmation, il a montré un cube mauve. Puis le cube mauve, il représente le sang oxygéné, puis pas oxygéné, le bleu et le rouge. Le numéro 1 ou A, il explique que c'est positif et négatif, rouge et noir. Dans le jeu de roulette, le numéro 1, c'est rouge. Mais quand vient le numéro 10, 1 plus 0 égale 1, le chiffre est noir. Quand tu arrives à le numéro 19, 1 plus 9, 10, 1 plus 0, 1, c'est tout des 1, sauf un noir. Ça dit que le Purina Cachao, là, qui change toutes des couleurs, là, c'est à cause de la lettre A qui divise tout le temps. Ça, c'est qu'est-ce qui donne le ciel de notre naissance. Le ciel de notre naissance, c'est la lettre H. Ça, c'est pour le H pour le heavens. OK, de notre naissance, qu'est-ce qui donne le point pour le 9? Ça prend le point de la 9 pour donner notre naissance. Le 8 et le 9. Puis, c'est drôle que le 8 et le 9, le H puis le I, c'est exactement le même dessin. C'est soit pour le H, c'est comme ça, et pour le I, c'est comme ça. Quand tu es couché dans H, les 8 heures de somme. Puis quand tu es debout, c'est les 16 heures de jour. 4 fois 4, les 16 heures debout. 4 fois 4, 16 heures debout. 4 plus 4, 8 heures couché, 24 heures. C'est le 2 puis le 4, c'est la communication, il coupe. Quand tu vas dans votre lit, tu vas avoir une tête, ça va montrer les briques. Quand tu vois ces briques sur le mur, OK, laisse-moi tourner la caméra plus facile peut-être pour moi. quand tu vois les briques sur le mur, tu es capable d'avoir la ligne là et la ligne là et le I. Ça, c'est ton I. Tu as une brique à chaque côté quand tu es debout dans la journée, puis tu fais le support avec ta tête, puis tu es par-dessus une brique de la genre. Mais quand c'est le soir, il y a une tête qui va dans ce brique ici, il y a le pied, il va dans ce brique-là, puis tu fais le somme. Le 8 puis le 9 égale 17, puis ça, c'est ton gateway d'esprit. I'm going to turn this around now, flip the camera. So you falling asleep on me yet?
Yes.
Yes, eh? That's okay. You're the only one for me. It seems like you're the only one watching me. A few people, had 6 people say hello, but there's no comments. Followed the live creator. So then there's le 17, le 18 et le 19. Oh, I like that. You don't have to hide that on me. That's the best thing. THC, Time, Heaven, Creation, 420, 4 fois 2, 4 plus 2. Ça, c'est qu'est-ce qui donne la séparation of the gateway. When you smoke, you reconnect that gateway. You either can fall asleep, you can be relaxed, or you get a lot of ideas. You get anxiety because you have too many ideas that come to your head, puis tu sais pas quoi faire avec. Ça amène de l'angoisse. Mais le THC était fait par exprès, par le créateur, pour la...
Ah, mais je fume pas du THC.
Non?
Non, c'est une vape.
Une vape?
Ouais, une vape.
Une vape de nicotine?
Ouais.
OK, mais je parle anyway pour le weed, là. Le weed, c'est une connexion pour connecter les deux côtés. Ça se connecte les deux côtés de notre division créée par la lettre A. La lettre A, c'est une séparation. La lettre A représente la house. La house, il représente notre création en divisé dans la maison bête. La raison pour ça, c'est qu'en blackjack, la house, il y a une valeur de 11, puis quand je l'ai montré sur le cube, le renverse de 1 et 2, c'est alphabet création, c'est le 11. Et après, si tu pointes une blackjack, avec soit une de les 10, puis il y a 4 sortes de 10, il y a une valet 10, il y a une 10-10, il y a une dame 10, puis il y a un roi 10, puis ça peut être au cause de les 4 connexions d'étoiles de 10. Le 7-3, 10, le 9-1, 10, le 4-6, 10 ou le 8-2, 10. Le 4-6, ça peut être quand tu es couché ou c'est dépendant si notre calculatrice est comme ça change toute la réalité que nous vivons dedans. Je ne veux pas parler de ça, normalement je parle comme ça, mais souvent il dit nos planètes, ils changent en angle comme ça. Ça dit qu'est-ce qui s'arrive dans cette instance-là, que des chiffres impairs, il prend la position de qu'est-ce qui est dans le milieu de les chiffres pairs. Puis quand tu es une paire, c'est ton père. Puis quand tu es une impair, en hébreu, le mot im ou I am, c'est la mère. Et ça amène la âme. Dans le AM, quand tu lèves le matin, tu lèves dans le AM. Ton AM, c'est ton esprit et c'est ton âme. The âme is the soul. Quand tu regardais Sesame Street, c'est rue de ses âmes. Tous les bonhommes en Sesame Street, c'est tous nos pensées, tous nos rêves, tous nos peurs, toutes les choses qu'on oublie, toutes les choses qu'on rappelle. Quand on parle de le numéro 19, ça c'est le niveau de base. Ça prend 3 niveaux et le 4e niveau en vire en renvers. C'est le 19. Ça va être 19, 38, 57 et ça va représenter notre naissance. En anglais, notre naissance, c'est le mot birth. B-I-R-T-H. En plus, je veux reculer un peu, c'est que quand tu es A1, puis quand tu vas sur le podium dans les Olympiques, pour les amateurs, pour la âme de nous autres, le A, le 1, l'or, or est numéro 33, OK? Puis tu vas dans le milieu de le B, Puis le C, de le deuxième et troisième, de deuxième argent et troisième que c'est du bronze, c'est le A qui est mieux que ces deux-là. Était contre ces deux-là. Puis les Olympiques, c'est juste les premières trois positions, or, argent et bronze. Puis le quatrième, c'est runner-up. OK? Puis quand t'es runner-up, on va essayer de mettre ça comme ça. T'es première, mais en anglais, you're first. ST. Quand t'es deuxième, t'es second. Deuxième. Puis quand t'es le ST et ND qui vont ensemble, tu vas voir le mot stand. Quand tu joues aux cartes au blackjack, le temps qu'il dit stand, sur la table, direct devant, sur la table, une table de blackjack, il va marquer stand sur 17. Arrête là sur la création, le 17. Sur le cube, le 17, il paraît quand le cube est comme ça. Quand le 3 est en haut, le bound, OK, de ça, c'est 5, 2, 1, 6. 14. Ça, c'est comme quand nous autres est créé, ça, c'est la base de création de la planète Terre. Planète Terre. Earth. L'autre côté de la planète Terre, c'est la quatrième planète, la planète Mars. Puis quand on a la connexion entre la planète Mars puis la planète Terre, on retourne à la house puis on va montrer que c'est comme une trèfle. La planète Mars, il y a deux lunes. Ça s'appelle Phobos puis Deimos. Puis la planète Terre, il y a une lune. Ça s'appelle Luna. En renvers, ça s'appelle annule. Pareil comme dans un mariage. Mars, mariage. Ram, le premier signe de zodiaque de Western Astrology. Western est supposé connaître comme le gauche. Western, comme le gauche, était supposé connaître comme le bleu. Le bleu était supposé connaître comme les enfants hommes ou un enfant, un gars. Puis, c'est supposé démocrate. Le droite est supposé rouge. Il est supposé un diable. Pas une fille, mais un diable. Un diable, c'est pour aider nous autres à survivre. Pourquoi? Parce qu'il y a plusieurs manières de comprendre diable. Ça commence avec le D pour comprendre que c'est le miroir, que c'est pas dans la première position, first, ni deuxième, second, dans la création, third, qui amène le bronze, mais dans le quatrième, c'est fourth. Quand tu comptes en anglais de 4 à 20, tu vas ajouter toujours le TH à la fin, fourth, fifth, jusqu'à t'arrives à 20. Et quand tu mets le T et le H ensemble, ça sort comme ça. Teach. Il va montrer à nous autres quoi faire sur la planète. Il faut que tu n'oublies jamais ton sanguin et ton signature ou ton griffe, parce qu'on vit sur la planète qui mène, c'est le lion, mais on vient sur la croix de la singe. Et c'est pour ça qu'il veut notre singe nateur. Monkey, c'est le numéro 83 dans les signes zodiaques d'astrologie de les Chinoises. C'est le 9e et le 4e counterclockwise. Ça dépend comment tu veux compter. Le 4e pour la 4e planète miroir et le 9e pour la naissance, c'est qui nous, le singe. Aussi, le 4e signe zodiaque, et je sais, j'étais un peu partout, mais ça, c'est moi. Le 4e signe zodiaque, puis beaucoup du monde dit oui, c'est un lapin, non, c'est un chat, mais le lapin et le chat, c'est pour la connexion et communication. Un lapin, il connaît que quand tu conduis un camion, puis tu as une radio, que tous les codes, c'est des codes 10 pour le miroir de notre création. Puis les codes 10, ils put up the bunny rabbit ears pour les deux antennes, pour le lapin, pour la communication. Lapin, c'est numéro 52 en anglais for rabbit, the rabbit ears. c'est 52. Le numéro de la Terre, c'est 52 en anglais. Le numéro pour heart, le cœur, c'est numéro 52 en anglais. Il y a un Discord souvent sur l'Internet, puis il parle amour, mais sans avoir la numérologie avec. Il y a une phrase qui va avec, c'est le night, OK, c'est comme noir, the night in shining armor. Puis c'est toujours représenté par le numéro 2, deuxième, ou argent. Pas l'argent, mais la couleur argent. Ça, c'est pour deuxième parce qu'on vive, OK, dans une maison de la baie, le hexagone. On vit dans le hexagone. Le cube, quand c'est dessiné, OK, quand le cube est dessiné, c'est un hexagone. Mais tu ne vois pas le hexagone parce que ce n'était pas fini avec le dessin. Il se donne un cube. Le mot love, OK, le mot love en anglais, qu'est-ce qu'il prend pour faire ça? L, c'est la 12e lettre. 1 plus 2 égale 3. La lettre O, c'est la 15e lettre. 1 plus 5 égale 6. Le V, c'est la 22e lettre. V, ça représente le V pour le vie, avec la lettre IE, parce que nous, à vivre sur la planète, le E-World, esprit, on était piraté, esprit, pirate, spirit, OK? Nous vivons le, OK? C'est le I, OK? Le I est en renvers de le V. Dans le mot love, on va écrire ça. Le renvers de le mot love, c'est ça, c'est le renvers de le mot. C'est les mêmes lettres. Le seul autre mot que je connais, c'est river. Puis il y a beaucoup de monde qui... River, il connaît comme une channel. Puis channel and river, c'est comment le love, il fait la rotation. C'est un de les seuls mots. Et le mot, le numéro, c'est 3, 6, 4, 5. Quand tu vois le cube 3, 4, 6, 5, tu vas voir le 6. Mais avec le 6, le milieu que tu ne vois pas, c'est 3. Quand tu vois le 4, qu'est-ce que tu ne vois pas, c'est le 5. Quand tu vois le 5, qu'est-ce que tu ne vois pas, c'est le 4. Puis quand tu vois le 3, qu'est-ce que tu ne vois pas, c'est le 6. Tous ces numéros sont doublés dans le même mot. Puis quand Noé il est embarqué sur le bateau, il dit 2 par 2, il a amené en amour, en expliquant, il a amené le femelle et le mâle sur le bateau. Puis même dans l'histoire de Noé, je ne sais pas s'il a dit 2 par 2 ou en anglais 2 by 2 ou test tubes, comme des test tubes. Il l'a amené ailleurs avant qu'il montait de l'eau pour déménager le bateau à un autre domaine. La deuxième chose que je vais ajouter à ça, c'est que, attends une minute, 36, 54, 34, 51. Comme je l'expliquais avant, les mots vraiment spéciaux, c'est le 17, 18, 19, ABC dans le domaine, ABC dans le domaine de TH. Pour la raison, c'est que 19e, 18e et 17e, c'est pas comme première. Tu es le deuxième, mais en anglais, ça change. First, second, third. Après ça, tout répète en TH. Puis, se répète en TH dans ces trois-là, se dit ça, c'est notre réincarnation sur la planète Terre. Quand tu vois le troisième chiffre, ça représente la naissance et c'est le même chiffre de la Lune. Ça représente l'homme et la femme, 12 et le 13. Parce que la représentation de notre numéro, c'est une base représentation. Qu'est-ce que ça fait, les combinaisons de numéros en système d'étoiles mathématiques, comment elle l'a montré à moi. Puis le mathématique est parfait quand tu vas voir ça Et ça, on va t'expliquer ça un petit peu après.
Bon, ben là, moi, je m'en vais me coucher.
OK, bonne nuit.
À demain, tu m'expliqueras ça demain.
OK.
All right.
Oui,
Merci.
salut.
Bye.
Merci.
Merci
Bye.
beaucoup.
De rien. Okay, so we just finished on with that live, and we've had 9 viewers join your live recommended to the feed. Life journey, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. This is go. What is that? Okay, I'm the host. There's 0 guests. I have no idea if anybody's here. Let me check this over here. Let me view the profile. Shows me I'm doing a live over here. Okay. Okay. I've got 3 and 2 over here. Followed you a minute ago, JF. 35 minutes ago. When did I start this video over here? Okay, so if there's anybody that has been here or hasn't been here, let me see this over here. Just going to see if it's only me watching myself. Let me see. Can I give myself some hearts? JF started following me. Okay, so let me go back over here. I'm going to get a glass of water. I'm going to come back in a minute, and we're going to take it to a, we're going to add on a few more realities to this truth. The zodiac, the astro zodiac, the zodiac signs. How did they ever figure out what everything means? How did they know what an opposite sign is? We'll get with that. Possibly not in this video. I think I'm the only one watching myself right now. I've given myself a lot of hearts, right? I'm the only one who gave myself hearts, right? So just give me a second. I'm going to get myself a glass of water and come back. Yep, j'ai fait une live en TikTok. Il y a un gars qui veut rejoindre, que je rejoigne son canal. J'ai rejoint, puis il y avait 5 personnes là. Moi, il y a 0 qui me regarde dans une demi-heure. Je vais lâcher dans bientôt. Okay, I'm not sure if there's still anybody over here besides myself. So what we're going to continue on to say, that with 57, this is going to be the moon birth. With 54, this is going to be the sun birth. With 51, this is going to be the creation, okay, through Mars, the Mars gate, bringing the 2 worlds together of the heavens of the sun, the divided sun. Ace is that divided sun, A-C-E. And we are that creation within that sun. The B has been duplicated, okay? It's B and B, accent aigu and accent grave. Okay, so we have these 3 basics of our creation. 19, 18, 17. When we come to 16, that is when time heaven comes in. And when we get 16, we get 32 and 48. 48 represents the sun, right? 15 and 5 represents the fox in the E world. And we connect together Saturn square. So in the time that I've been here, how much time have I been here? Your connection, and we have to adjust your video. Let me just see this. Okay. How much time have I been here? Does it say how much time I've been here? Just give me a second. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to bring next into this video, okay, is I'm going to show you the part of the setup of the B, okay, the B and the F in the piano, where there are no black keys between here and here, here and here. So it would run like this. 3, 8. Is this backwards or frontwards? Let me see. Am I mirroring this? Let me see something over here. Mirror your video. Now, I'm not sure which way you're seeing this, if you're seeing it frontwards or backwards, but now I can see it forward. There's no black key between 3 and 4, between 8 and 9. This is your separation between Mars and Earth. This is your birth into the heavens. 8.5 is the matrix. But when you bring it down to a single digit, it becomes 386295, 386295, 386. So you can see, even on the piano, right? 386295, 38. So right here, let me end it over here. Let me end it over here. And we're going to circle the 6, circle the 6, circle the 6. Okay, one of the questions is, why do we not need to repeat the 9-5 over here? Possibly because we are born into the E-world, our creation in the heavens on day 6. It's the Venus world. 4 times 2 is what's going to be that 8. We're born into 3 worlds is what's going to be that 9. On this side, it becomes 4, 9, 7, 3, and then 6. Our creation is 7, 11. Between 7 on this one, right, and 11. And then between 7 and 13. And that 13 is going to be a bypass. And that's where going to be the 3 years and 1 year of the leap year. Right over here, the 3 years and the 1 year of the leap year. 13 and 31 and 13 equals to 57. And 31 and 13 and 31 equals to 75. We are born through the electric analog moon. They're looking, whoever it is, looking to turn that analog moon digital. Once that analog moon becomes digital within inside of you, right? I'm not going to get into that right now, but analog to digital, that's what's going on right now. But I definitely did want to know how long I was on this video for. I'm constant to explain it, so I want to check out my profile for a second. Live event since 10:05, and then okay, so I'm supposed to do this till 11 o'clock. That's going to be fine. It says viewers 9. What does that mean? Total views 20, 1 new follower. Total views 20. 120 needed to reach stage 13. I have no idea what that means. Oh, duration 49 minutes. Okay. So when I explained to you 5775, right, of 13, 31, 13, right, is the 31 days in the month, right? It happens. There's 13 days in every month. There's only 31 days as the 7th gate. According to the calculator and according to the truth that we live by, is 7, 4, and 1. There are 7 months of 31 days. There are 4 months of 30 days. There's 1 month which will only have 28 days. The leap year, it'll have 29 days, making the 29th day the 60th day of the year. That is the coming and the beginning of our birth. The cycle that runs, okay, I'm going to explain that in a minute, but I just want to show you the 3, how it works. 1 and 1 is here, the 3rd one is here, the 4th one goes here. Now the 4. 2 4s goes here, 3 4s is 12, 1 and 2 is 3 goes here. Now the 7. 7 and 7 is 14. Back to the same home zone. 7 and 14 is how the cube runs. The reason for that is when you pick up a cube, right? You see 1 and 6 are always opposite. 4, you're 7. When you hold it this way and you spin it around, there's going to be 14. 1 and 4 equals to 5 and 7. The electric moon. Male and female will be the 5. Female will be the 5. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will equal to 5. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3, right, equals to 7. 2 1s equal to 2. 3 1s equal to 3. We run this in a cycle of 4 years. The first year begins on February 29th. It ends on February 28th of the next year. When you come into the 4th year, You have gone 365, 365, 365, and the last year is going to be actually it's the first year that's 366, 365, 365, and the total is 1461. It is 1440 plus 21. What is the 1440? The 1440, okay, I'm going to be taking a 2-minute break. I've been here almost an hour. The 1440 is there's 1440 minutes in a day. Now the cube has 21 dots on it, plus the 21 dots equaling to 1461. It runs exactly what this cube is. This cube is a condensed cube. It's also shown this cube in full formation when you look at Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube is like a hockey puck. A hockey puck, or PCU, is the same thing that's connected to your computer. And just like I mentioned a minute ago, there's no key on B and F on the 2 and 6, or the 6 and 2 represents what it is, the game. It represents God. It represents dog. It represents the queen. It represents the stick in which we move the puck. Now the puck and the stick, let me show you the puck and the stick. ST39ICK equals to 22. And stick, did I get that right? K11 and 3 is 14 and 9 is 23. Stick is 39. 39 and 23 equals 62. Puck, P-U-C-K. 11, right? Both stick and puck end with CK. One is a 4-letter word. One is a 5-letter word. I'm not going to get into that reality right now. Hello, Ernest. How you doing? Hello, Kenny, if you're still here. How you doing? Right? I didn't go on YouTube tonight, right? I didn't go on YouTube tonight. It says I can invite all these guests. I don't know who they are. I'm going to check them out in a minute. See if I can spread the spread this channel. But I'm usually a little bit nervous. Imagine coming here for 20 years live and I'm nervous because I never have anything set up. I never know what I'm going to be doing, right? So I'm like, hey, you're out of order. No, you're out of order. So anyways, we talked about this calculator. Now the calculator, 3 times any one of these numbers, 3 by 7, 21, 2 and 1, 3. 3 by 4, 12, 1 and 2, 3. 3 by 1, 3. We go to the second row. 3 by 2, 6. 3 by 5 is 15, right? Saturn square, right? 3 by 5, 15, 1 and 5, 6. 3 by 8, 24, 2 and 4, 6. The 24th letter is X. The 15th letter is O. We now have the ox of creation of 6. The second Chinese zodiac sign equaling to 39. 39 is for angel. So I'm going to be taking a 2-minute break here. And thank you for all those hearts. Okay, I see we have Ernest. And we have, I can't actually see the next person. And I don't like I feel like a 5-year-old child here. I broke a tooth last week. I'm thinking of just, putting a pen up there like that. I'll have bunny teeth, right? I lost my chiclets. Yeah, so just give me a minute over here. I've got to go and find one of my friends. And I'm going to the kitchen for a drink. Oh, maybe I'll warm up some water. I'm going to warm up some water, maybe have some tea. Have some honey. Just give me a minute here. I'm coming back. Is my tea on? Yeah. Hey, how's it going? I just found these glasses here. I like them. I like them. I think I'm going to keep them on for a little bit. Okay, so where were we? Where were we? So we spoke about the piano. If somebody wants me to go over where there's no black keys on the piano, and it's ironic that there are 88 keys on the piano. There are 52, okay? There's 52 and 36. 36 for the creation of Earth. Everything begins with 3, and all threes end with 6. Whether it's 6 and 3, or whether it's 3 and 6. Now, all 6s reverse to 1, and all 3s reverse to 4. You have the 437, you have the 167. When you have the 1, associated with the 1 is what? I want to know what your interest is. I want to know what you want to know. I really do. Because I go over the same thing. I need to expand what's going on. If we want to for me, somebody says, why do I do this? And I figure if we can prove a certain point or a few points, and some of these points are through one of the questions that was asked to me, does the devil exist? And I am saying, what is the devil? And I'm going to say, what is good and what is evil? Right? Good and evil. The letter G and the letter E. The letters 7 and 5. The letter 7G, the letter 5E. The reverse G is 20T. The reverse E is V. Okay, V22. And when you put that together, you get this sign. You get 5G TV, and then this sign over here, this sign happens to be a sign in the zodiac. Where do I get this from? Well, the G is the 7th letter representing the male, in which the female takes that place. Yes, the female will take this place over here. The female is the 5, the male is the 7. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 3 and 2. When it comes to the male, it's 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 and 4. That male will now associate, okay, what the female associated, right, was the female associated makes an association from 1 to male, that's dividing the worlds, and to the female Venus, the alpha and the beta. When we bring them together, we now create the beta and the beta alpha. It is not me. Not only does the mathematics do it, not only do we find this on the calculator, but we find this on the cube. We find this in the deck of cards. We find this in math and binary code. We find it when we look around and we look at the floor over here, the coded floor that comes off of games. Now, if you want to talk about games, right, we can talk about roulette. We can talk about blackjack. We can talk about baccarat. We can talk about craps. And each one of these games will tell a story that's impeccable. It cannot be silenced, the truth that it speaks. And for all those religious people or atheists that are out there, you cannot deny the story that is being told through the games, the full truth and the whole truth. Now, all these words and all these games, okay, I have to find a new way to say this. So how can I say it? Well, I'm going to say, well, look at the story it's telling me. It's telling me that Earth and Mars are associated together. It's telling me a monkey that we didn't come from happens to be the 9th zodiac Chinese sign. And if we reverse it, it becomes the 4th Chinese zodiac sign. And they both end up to be the same finger. But when you use the birth on this finger, when you use Mars, I only have 5 fingers. But when I bring up the birth, I now need 10 fingers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or I now bring the seventh gate as 5, 6, 7. So now I have 4, 7, and 9. The 9 becomes the coming of the sun, of the divided sun. Why the sun? Why is the sun divided? Where do I get my information? Holy moly, the good Lord is full in transparency in the blueprints of creation, the blueprints are right here. The blueprints are here. The blueprints are in the deck of cards. The blueprints are in the language between the French frog and the square head or diamond head or square head of the English. They don't just say English, they go Anglais. They don't just say French, they go Français. Each one of these words, why do I need 2 words for a language that made the word up itself? Why did the English have to give the Français a new word saying French? Why can't we just say Français? What language is Français? Why do I have to say English? Because we've brought 2 worlds together. Just like we take the even and the odd and we connect the 2 odds with an even. We take 2 odds and we make it even. I'm going to try and see if I can show you that 2 odds coming even. In gematria, right? The 7 is over here. There is no more than 7 in gematria. The piano, okay, which has 88 keys and 3 pedals, okay, there's only 7. The maximum is 7. We have 5, 7, and 5. 17. The cap to this, 17, is going to be related to Mars right over here. Here is the moon, birth. Here is the sun, birth. See that 360 degrees? Here, okay, is the coming through Mars. You notice there's 20 degrees too much here. There's 2 over here, too little, too much. 38, the numeric value for gold is 38. The sun is going to be right here, the one spirit in the heaven, the one birth coming within the spirit, within the heavens. Here we have the 7th gate. Here we stand. 1st and 2nd, we stand. At 4th, what happens? We teach. TH, 4th. And it runs all the way to 20th. From 4th to 20th. 420, living time heaven creation, 420, bringing both worlds together. Both the 6 and the 8 come together. I'm going to just show you this piece over here. I should get my, anyways, and I'm going to hold it up. Do you see this the way I do? Is this backwards? Can somebody tell me if this is backwards or not? Does anybody know if this is backwards? Are you seeing this backwards? So anyways, but we also didn't finish with the word puck. And don't put the F word over here, right? We're going to put the P word over here. 1 and 6 equals to 7, okay? So 16 and 21 is 37, 40, 51. I mean, there's just a lot of things that work out together. There where we have 51 and 62, 51 and 62, 51 and 62. Stick and puck. The total, right, is 113, but we're not going to look at it that way. We're going to look at it 6 and 5, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 1 is 3. We now have the beta creation BC. Female. We spoke about the word love, that it becomes 3, 6, 4, 5. 3, 6, 4, 5. The 5 is apparent twice on the cube. The 4 is apparent twice on the cube. The 6, we're going to show you to you right now. When you have a 5 and you have a 4, the numeric value for the fox and the sun and love are both 54. Fox, okay, Fox, Fox 666 is number 45. It also brings in the angel and the ox into the house of bait. There's 5 missing here. There's 4 missing here. There's 5 dots here. There's 4 dots here. This also, for the female word of the female sex organ downstairs, right, is number 54. It's ironic that the pen is, right, the pen is, the male sex organ is number 63, right, basic of our creation. Where's my pen? Seven come 11. These dice cubes are exactly that story. 7 come 11. Number 27, the 2 and 7 equal to the 9, and on the face of this cube over here is the 2, and it joins with the 7. And if you look at the calculator, you can see what's going on. Accent aigu, accent grave. 9 and 1 or 7 and 3. The only time you'll be able to see what these are is when the cube is sitting this way. It's not what's on top, okay? It's what's on top is describing what's on the ring of this. Ring and pole. It's ironic that both ring and pole equal to, the drum roll, ring, R-I-N-G. 9, 9, 5 equals 23. And 7 equals 30. Pole, 7, 6 equals 13. L equals 3 is 15. And E equals 5. Did I make a mistake? I hope not. P-O-L-E 7, 6, 3, 5. 13 and 8, 21. Ring, which is 9, 9, 5, 7. Which is a total of 12, 18, and 12, equaling to 30. They will equal to what is ring and pole equals to 33. 3 cubed equals to 27. It is the house of bait. 2 and 7 equals to 9. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 and 9, it is your birth on the ring connected to the spirit within Mars into the E world. It becomes 9 and 5. You are born into the E world. Oh, that was a little weird when I just heard that noise, and that was a little weird. I didn't know what that was, right? We're born into the E world, but we get born onto the cross. That one spirit of heaven being born onto the cross. The 18, okay, I don't have my Rubik's Cube with me here. Maybe it's in my jacket that I found on my chair. It's funny how I keep finding my own things in my own house. Well, I'm in an apartment. It's not my house. Maybe that's why I keep finding them. I got to keep going through these pockets. I'm not too sure what I'm going to find in here. Look at that. I'm trying to look for my Rubik's Cube. Oh, man, I found it. My water's hot. Going into the kitchen. Give me a minute. This is not green screen. This is all real. This is all painted. The Astro Zodiac. We're going to also, maybe if we ever get time today, I doubt it, we're going to talk about the zodiac signs, right? Different ways to discord the zodiac signs, right? Doesn't matter what year you are born, there's a formation to the year of your zodiac sign, whether it's in the Western astrology or whether it is in the Chinese astrology. If you are born in a dragon year, right? In a dragon year, you are born in a year which represents number 8. But in the next time the dragon year comes about, it'll be in a 2. And the next year the dragon year comes about, it'll be in a 5. And the next year the dragon year comes about, it's in an 8. If you want to understand why those who read astrology, who give you your life path, and some of them, I like GG, Mr. Christmas, I call him, right? I call him Mr. Christmas. One of the reasons, Mr. Christmas has said, he says I'm 67% accurate. And whether that's true or not, I don't want to discuss that. My thing is, one of the reasons they cannot be accurate is because they don't know how the math works. You have to understand the math and the transparency of our creation, the good Lord, thank God. And you say, no, it's man-made, it's man-made. I'm sorry, okay? Although we have the free will in this world, right? This world has been pre-created, okay? It's been created, and we only get to choose what's there. Right? And if you think it's 100% your choice, I'd like to guarantee you that it's 100% your choice for the half-life. But for the full choice completion, it's not your full choice. Thank you very much, Jessica Marie. And if anybody has any questions, I'm here for the Discord. I'm not only here to share my understanding of my findings. I'm not sure if you want to call it, am I here to teach? If you're here to see what I have seen, will you call that teaching, or am I just sharing? I don't know what I'm doing because I don't want to put a word on what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, and it doesn't matter what you put upon it. I'm just sharing you, and if it means teaching, then well, I'm teaching you my knowledge. If my knowledge has any bearing for me, it has a great bearing. It's brought me forward the last 20 years of my life, and especially getting out of the doldrum I was in, because where I was put is because what I accepted from the science. And when I now learned that the science are only those teachers who only can teach you what they know, what they believe to know, or what they were taught to teach, and which possibly they do not know at all anything other than this is what I'm teaching because this is the way I understand it. And should I say anything different, what will happen to me? So they keep teaching the same truth, and that truth to the reality of our creation is just about the knowledge of knowing lies, what lies before you. I bought this from a witch doctor. It was an Indian fella, and I asked him, was it in the beginning or in the end? I am going to take out my my mug that says end of time on it. Time's a whore. You know, they even have places out there called you're dunking in the donut, right? What does it mean to dunk in the donut? All right? Dunk in the donut. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, do you see this? See what it says? It says, I am, right? I'm. And this is, right, out of time. This is the golden time. This also says 2000 in the word. This says gold, right? This says the hour of time. Time is temps, right? Temps. For an English person, I have to corticate between myself what it's actually saying, right? What is it actually saying? What is it actually saying? How do I know? Is it in the vibration? They told me to what? To where? How much? Was it too much? Or I wanted 2. Did you want 1 of 2? You know, you ever hear that saying? I'm just going to just play around with myself. You know, when you look at this and that, whoop, hold on a second. I want to. Now just jumping off just to say something just like that is, when you hear the number 24, do you want 2 4s or do you want 4 2s? Not the same. I'm going to show you this in a minute. Going to have a little my tea. If you'd like to ask me a question, go ahead. I've got forever and ever, right? It never ends until I have to go myself on the 180-degree line. Yes, that's right. When you go to sleep, you sleep between 2 bricks. I'm going to show you those bricks. When you go to sleep, right, you go to sleep on the 180 horizontal plane. When you wake up on the 90-degree plane. Where do I get my information from? It is the truth. You go to sleep, you lie down in the bed. When you're awake, you're awake. You're 16 hours awake. 4 times 4 is 16. You're 8 hours asleep. 8 and 16 equals to 24. Our birth into this world, according to what I understand, in the 25th hour, our birth is in this corner over here, 225, the 225-degree mark, or 135 degrees this way, 225 degrees this way. 135, the first letter, the third letter, and the 5th letter. When I said we're born in the divided sun, it's not only me that explains that. The ace 11, or the word ace, 1, 3, and 5. The word sun, although this is the 19th letter, and when you start with an S, or you end with an S, or anywhere else that you see an S, right? This is going to tell you you're bringing the birth into a divided sun. Ace is for a division. Ace is for a division. Where did I create that last piece of design? We're divided between the suns and the moons, the club. Luna, annule, right? Annule to cancel, right? 2 moons of Mars, 1 moon of Earth. 2 moons of Mars, 1 moon of Earth. That's our birth. Even the auto routes show the same thing, right? The auto routes, right? 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. They're all about the vertical and being awake, evaluation of 16, to where highways 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80, and 90, right? Those are for sleeping. And the reason I say this, and they're for the 180 degrees, is when you're lying down in the bed, just like this over here. Just give me a second. I'm going to show you this. When you look at this on the wall, you see this line down here and over here? Your head holds up the brick. I didn't put this center. It's center here. Your head goes right over here. That line over here. You go down this line and you put it over here. I didn't center this brick. I should have centered the brick over here. So your I is here and your H is here. So when you lie down, okay, the question is, should I change it that when you lie down, you see here's the H, right? You have the brick above and the brick below. Or are you sleeping between these 2 bricks, connecting these 2 bricks? I have to design this a little bit better. At the same time, this is going to show you a TV set. See the way we take this over here? We create a 5 and a 2. 5 and 2 represents Earth, right? And by creating 5 and 2, we encompass this brick here, and we have these 2 over here beside. We have that TV set. At the same time, we can create the 3-point play for creation. In football, when you kick the point through the uprights, you get 3 points. That's for your alpha beta creation, and you kick the pigskin. Believe it or not, right? I'm going to get to that in a few minutes if you'd like to know a little bit about that. When they took the Canadian penny off the market and they made us pay with 5 cents and 10 cents, 1, 2 in red, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it becomes 8, 9, 1, 2. Then you go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. There is no 10. This is what happens when you take the penny off the market. This one over here is I've encompassed 4 dots. Here, I drew a straight line over here. Hey, kitty cat. How you doing there, kitty cat? You want to say hello? Yeah? Is this a cat or a rabbit? With the rabbit, you have the rabbit ears. You have communication in the house of bait. With the pig, you have ham radio. In ham is soul. It's a single connection. So we spoke about that, right? With ham radio, it's a single connection. It is the pig. The pig's pregnancy is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. I don't remember what it is for the rabbit, but the rabbit's communication, rabbit equals to 52. I see there's a new name up on my TikTok. It's TT. T-E-E. That's 40, 50, 60. But it's a 40, 20, 60. The letters in the alphabet are between, they're 2 different colors, right? The J, and it's not fully odds and even, because 13 is a black number and 22 is a black number. Now 22 is an even number, but 13 is not. But I don't work it that way. I work it through the root of Pythagorean. Pythagorean is the method where the numbers get added up to a single digit. And just to jump off of something, just like in the astro zodiac and the 88 constellations, there's exchanges between numbers going on. You see, I can't tell you that I can't tell you the names of what fits these numbers, but I can show you how these numbers work, how they move around each other. Why I say this planet is run by the pig. If you want to look, it's also run by the chicken, the rooster. You know that there's a rooster on top of the church. It just so happens, right, that rooster is 110, and so are the Twin Towers. It just so happens that if you have 110 floors on the Twin Towers, of 36 numbers of the design that I showed you on the floor, right, the 36 numbers I showed you on the design on the floor. Just give me 1 second. I want to see where I was going with this. Right, the heart of 36. And if I tell you, if I add up 1 through 36, right? If I add up 1 through 36, it equals to 666. So where would the heart be in these numbers? Well, the heart of 36 numbers, okay, is 18 and 19. Just like 1 and 36 is 37, 18 and 19, the 180 degrees that separates the upper 180 degrees with the lower 180 degrees, in which although 1 through 18 equals 171, hey, 17Q, 7 and 8, 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 7 and 8, and 7 and 8 are located on the 2 and 7 and 1 and 8. So the 8 and 7 are located right over here. Your alpha beta creation, which once you're created, it shows up right here, and that's where your 3-6 comes in. It's your 3-6 and it's your 6-3. This is our bait creation in the house of bait. Once you get to the third one, there's a discrepancy that happens. In English, they changed the design of the letter, and they even changed the sound of the letter, that in Hebrew, the third letter is not Aleph Beit with a C creation, it's Gimel. In Greek, okay, and notice that the Israeli sign and the Greek sign, the flag, sorry, the Greek and the Israeli flag, they're both blue and white. So we have to understand what we're representing. Also, blue represents for boy, and the boy represents for Mars. Mars is a boy. Mars is a single, it's a division. Mars is number 51, just like the puck. In number 51, which are like the bookends. On one side is 1, the other side is 5. Okay, and in between that is 4, 3, 2. Our A, B, C, D mirror creation. Mars 1 and 5 or 5 and 1. Okay, our mirror creation, the 4, 3, 2, or instead of just doing 4, 3, 2, which equals to 9, our birth, or 1, 2, 3 equals to 6 for the light of our life, the beating heart of our life. And it's ironic that the 6, the only cube, that when you turn it around, if I drill a hole, this dot will come out right in the center here. It's the only 7 that you get. Did you know that the word S-I-X, not S-E-X, because the backbone of I is E, and you get from sex, you get 6, you get the birth of 9 in the E world, and that is the coming and bringing in to the 2 worlds of that we are born into through the divided sun. The planet is Mars. Now, when I said 432, or 144, or 1,440 minutes in a day, times 3 equals 4,320, 432. When I add on the mirror world to our birth, or the 4th section, the D, it's an A, B, C, D, before the Christ, after the death. The A and the D are in 2 different dimensions, but what happens with the A, it plays a role in the E world at the heart, in which what you have, like above is below, is your creation. It's your creation at the 7th gate through your birth and spirit connects. Let's call that the cat spirit. And what I'm going to show you from this is, did you know that when you add up 1 through 26 in the alphabet, 1 avant 6, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 26, it equals to 351? When you take off the vowels, A1, E5, I9, O15, U21, it equals to a total of 51. 51, and your creation, 300. 351. When you go bowling and you mark strikes and spares. At the end of the game, okay, you get to roll the ball, and if you get a strike, you get to roll all 3 balls in that frame if you get 3 strikes or 2 strikes and then your 3rd shot. But the reality is, it's a counterclockwise game because you should be starting off in the 10th frame and ending in the 1st frame. When you get to the 9th frame, which is your birth, and you've succeeded to get at least 2 strikes in a row in the 10th frame, giving you your 11 strikes, because it is the 11 that creates, it's not the 12. You come into creation with 12, bringing both the male and the female together, the 5 and the 7, 57, 75. And what happens in the 9th frame? You have a total of 270, explaining that you've come at the gateway, 313, in the house of birth, right over here. And I'm going to see if I can find a cube. Just give me a second. You're 3, you're 1, and you're 3. You're 3, 1, 3, creation, and 2. Now, if you want to go to what 13 is, 13 is just another level of what is 7, 9, and 11. And I'm just trying to see if I can just give me a second. Oh, here it is. You like my baby? You want to go? What? You don't like it here? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Okay. Can you go over here? Go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, hey? You're a good... Give me a kiss. Come on. Give me a kiss. Oh, that's not fair. Give me a kiss. Cat, number 24. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. Chinese zodiac. Some people say it's a cat. Number 4, some people say it's a rabbit. The rabbit ears are your communication. Your rabbit is your 2 for the 2 moons of Mars, or the 1 ham annuel. The 1 ham radio annuel backwards is Luna. Hey buddy, you want to come here? You want to come here? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Is that what you want to do? You want me to lick your fur? You want to tell me why you're here? Like, who are you? Who are you? You want to come on my lap? Come on. You know you're a cat, right? Do you know you're a cat? That's a CAT cat, right? 312. Well, 312 also to up this 1 grade. Well, 312, okay, or 312, which is 104 times 3 equals to 312. It just so happens that 10-4 means I have communication in the code of CB, which is the Citizen Band Radio. Citizen Band Radio Communication 10-4. 10-4 is also what is 10-4 is also when we connect the star system connecting my 10. When we connect to the mirror world with 4, 41 is home. Our creation is 6 and 5, 11, also equaling to 30, and 11 equaling to 41. Our other of the divided gate is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 8 and 6 equals to 14. To where the CB code, 3 and 2 CB code, which is A and D, is connected through B and C. Okay? Both A and D and B and C both equal to 5. It just so happens that on the grid of roulette, now let me turn this camera around, right? On this grid of roulette, okay, we can see that over here and over here where the Y and the X are apparent, right, is where the reflection of the first 18 numbers and the second 18 numbers. The first 18 numbers will equal to 171. The next 18 numbers will equal to 495, if I got that correctly. Although they're not the same numbers, they're the exact same replica. One is above, one is below. I need 4 boards, 1, 2, 3, 4, before I repeat this space over here. The 4 boards at 1,440 minutes in a day equals 5,760, or 5, 7, and 6. We're going to go 5760. Remember 5, 7, and 6, right? 5760 is also noted in Hebrew time that runs by the moons to be the year 2000, right? 3 of these, 144, 1440 is 432 to our vibration, and then when we mirror, we hit the 2000 year. 2000 ton, we hit a ton, right? A metric ton or an imperial ton of 2,000 pounds. That's when we connect all this over here, right? You'll notice that the octagon connecting 2 worlds, creating the 6-point hexagon, right? The octagon representing the queen, the hexagon representing Jack, 7, okay? In 7, the 7-point will represent the king, and the reason for that, okay, is going to be in the deck of cards. the king, the queen, and the jack, right? The king, the queen, and the jack. Just give me a second. Now, I know it's a little late to start. What does this mean, live gifts? I just want to see what this is. Gift record. Let me see what that is, just for the fun of it. Wow, thank you, Rose. Thank you, Jessica, for that, Rose. I just saw it now. Just trying to see what the king with the crown is. What is that? The crown is a vault top gifter, November 28th. Just trying to learn the system over here. So, what do I X this out? No, I just take that. Just 1 second. I want to see what else. Activity support, mute microphone, mirror camera. Okay. I'm just trying to see comments over here. No, that's notifications. That's not on there. Oh, there you go. Alchemist. So tell me about Alchemist that would be good. 522577. And I spoke earlier, I'm just changing this around for a minute, is that the word, and I started speaking about this a minute ago, and I'm going to write this down. The word 6 equals 52. The word earth is 52. The word heart is 52. Now, what happens with the word earth and heart is the H comes from the end of the word of earth and now goes to the beginning, now telling you that the heavens is split. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over here will never move, even if you see a different number. This number shifts. When we talk in Saturn square, it becomes 4, 9. Let me write this down. 4, 9, 3, 2, 5, 7, 8, 1, 6. This is what happens to Saturn square. In Saturn square, they shift the numbers this way. If you notice, each one of these lines will be 15. There'll be 4 lines. The 4 lines at 15 value each will equal to 60. This is going to give me a shift, and most likely the proper way to make everything balanced within this. But to know that this position over here is known as the 1 position, this is known as the 5 position. Now, when I get to this cube here, it tells me sort of a different story, right? And the story it tells me is it says the 1 is playing from the 5th position. It's telling me that the 2 is playing from the position of 3 and 7 or 1 and 9. It's telling me that the 3 is the same thing, and we're going to either change the numbers this way. When we look at the 3 on this, we have 4, 5, and 8, 4, 5, and 6, or 3, 5, and 8, right? 8 and 5. Did I get that right? No, there's a mistake there for sure. Let me fix this. Okay. Let me fix this. I fixed it. Let me put this camera in front of me so it's easier for that. Just give me a minute. So we look at it over here. 4, 9, and 6, 15. 3, 5, and 7, 15. 8, 5, and 2, 15. Right? 9, 5, and 1. They're all 15s. And in between 15, it looks like this. In between 1 and 5, it becomes 4, 3, 2. In between, what is the E world birth? This is the divided sun coming into the E world. We now have the birth. Now, what happens? Should I be putting the 1 next to this 9? I don't know. That's questionable right now, right? But when we have this, we have the 28-day cycle. The word air is 28. The word man is 28. 4 by 7, the word 47 is the beast. 74 is energy. 47 is the bull. The bull is the second zodiac sign. Venus becomes the circumference to what is the heart of Alpha. So over here, we have our birth into the E world. We have the 7 and 3, creation of the 7th gate, divided between 6 and 8, which is created by 2 and 4. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is what equals to 8 and 6. Fox headquarters, 45 and 51. 45 and 51 equals to 96 in rotation of 33. 3 cubed is 27, the house of bait, and Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube, where did I put that cube again? Hold on a second. I seem to keep moving that cube all the way around. And I talk fast because when I'm in the swing and I understand what's going on, you know. Just give me a minute to look for that cube that I lost for the 28th time today. I gotta find that cube. I must find that cube. Oh, no, that's one piece of it. We're gonna take a 1-minute break while I go on a treasure hunt looking for that cube. Just give me a minute. If you have to go to the washroom, I'll announce when I come back and I find it. Just 1 second. It's just so funny. When I started this 20 years ago, I had no idea that Rubik's Cube was explaining our rotation of all our numbers right into the game of chess. I had no idea that this lightning, or how about lightning saying 10-9? How about Nintendo saying 9-10? Also to note that Do is 1 and 8. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1 and 8, 2 and 9, connecting do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, okay, to your creation. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Do, re, mi, fa, so, no, do, re, mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, right? I need to look for Rubik's Cube to explain this. Where is my Rubik's Cube? Is it here? I have to find it. This is not fun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, that wasn't fun. That's right. I just dropped my camera. The camera hit my tea. The tea spilt everything on the floor, got my keyboard wet, emptied the tea, so I'm going to go make more. We're going to take a 2-minute break from here, and let me clean up for a second. Okay, I'm going to use a kitchen towel over here. Well, I'm not very happy that I lost my Rubik's Cube. So let me clean this up over here. Okay, so that's done. We're going to turn this upside down here. I think I'm going to maybe need another keyboard. Holy shucks. Yeah, so we got this over here. All right, that's good. Now give me a second. Where in the world is this cube? Somebody's got to know where I put this cube. Somebody's got to know where I put this cube. Right? Another thing I'm just going to add on just for a quick is that Alex Jones, I don't know if you ever heard of him, you know. So during 2009, everybody's being bothered. And in 2015, we were bothered again, right? And this says to the sales representatives, right? Do your own studies. Does it cause it, right? Or does it cure it, right? Madame Curie, remember Palladium. Remember Madame Curie, what she has done or how she created something that destroyed. And if you take a look, right, in the deck of cards, right, in the deck of cards, the heart and how we've separated the heart with the spade, right? To note that the jack, okay, I'm not going to get into that. Let me look for my Rubik's Cube because I'm not having fun with this right now. I don't know where my Rubik's Cube is. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Where could I have put my Rubik's Cube? I had the cat. Just give me a second. Let me take a look where Rubik's Cube can be. It's not here. Oh, I just dropped the tea again on the floor. Okay. Tea bag on the floor. Okay, so where in the world is my Rubik's Cube? I guess I'm going to have to show you without having Rubik's Cube, right? I don't have Rubik's Cube. That ain't no fun. That ain't no fun. So let me see if I got something else, you know. No Rubik's Cube, eh? This ain't no fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that Rubik's Cube is made up of 3 levels. It's 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels. Surrounding this cube over here, in the center of Rubik's Cube, I'm a little embarrassed that I don't have this with me right now. You see it, right? So this has 3 levels to it. So when you look at Rubik's Cube, when you go around the waistline of Rubik's Cube, and then you go around Rubik's Cube. So you went around the waist, you went around the waist, and you went around. There's 3 turns to Rubik's Cube, the same as NASA. 3 turns, hexagon. When you do that, you will have a total of 18 cubes going around 1 cube. 1 spirit of 8. 18 cubes going around 1 cube. And 8 in the corners. Mars is a 2 cube. Earth is a 3 cube. The 2 cube equals to 8. And the 3 cube equals to 27. It just so happens that there's 8 corners. What happened to Mars? I'm assuming that instead of Mars associating Mars being a 3 cube, what happens is I put a cube in between here and I separate everything. Mars becomes the 8 corners, and the cross that we live on become the 18 going around 1, equaling to 180 degrees, going around 1, where the 19th area, or 19 by 19, equals 361, and moves the whole process 1 degree in advance. Once you've run 360 years, you have run 1 cycle. Like I said, the 3-6 is on the outside of the 5-4. it's ironic because 4-5 says fox and 5-4 says sun. How is it possible that 3-6 runs on the outside? Another thing about that, I'm going to show you this. There's just so many, there's so much going on, you know. There's so much going on. Don't forget, I get all my information, right, through games. Get all my information through the alphabet. I get my information through the calculator. And what connects my 4711 to my 369? It's this number over here. And that's the 5. So when I connect the 3-6 to the 5, I get 365, right? Now, I get 365. Now, the question is, do I get 365.25 days? Or do I get 365 days, 0.47? Well, you would say, well, what happens? The leap year only brings in 0.25 times 4. How do I get this? There's an extra 0.22 on this 22nd letter for V and E, for life in the E world. A representation of bust. Where did we bust from out of the cube, or did we jump into the cube? And when we connect all these numbers together, when we go and put this together, this is what we end up with. 365.47 days and 12589. It just so happens, right, that the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, when they took the penny off the market in Canada, we would pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would all be 5 cents. 1, 2, 8, and 9 would be 10 cents. Now I need 2 5s in order to create 10. Did I just create that mirror world? If you're seeing this over here, this is the A with a circle around it for the split E world. The split E world, the @ sign when you're sending an email, because you're sending it from one world, who you are, to another world, who you're trying to associate with for the communication. The rabbit ears. This singular moon connects you to the rabbit ears, to the altar worlds. The 2 moons of Mars to the 1 moon of Earth, possibly that moon known as the operator. The Hebrews follow that moon. The Hebrews have the bar mitzvah and the bat mitzvah. Right? The 5775 is 5G TV. It connects the electric moon. I can't believe I just got everything wet over here. I'm not very happy. Not a happy camper now. I'm going to put this down and not get it any more wet than it is. I'm going to have to dry it out. Things dry out. It is the way it is. I did this in a video yesterday just to show you that here's your Venus connecting your 3 with your 7. See the way it looks like a portal, right? There's 3 here on this side. There's 3 here on this side. And there's 2 here. There's 3 and 1 connect, or there's 3 and 1 connect. Here's a 2, or all these are 3. Your 4, 3, 2, and how they fall into formation. Here is your 6 and 9, or your 33. What do you mean, my 33? Well, what I did here in this design, in this pick over here, is I went 3 times 3, 9. Then what I did 3 by 3, 6. I connected the heavens. I connected 2 sides here, 6 and 9. I have 3 lines. Then I put a diamond up here and a diamond out down here. It'll create the 2 towers and the singular tower they now built. Just to note that the tower that went down, and I mentioned this earlier, that the heart of 36 is 111. 1 and 36 is 37. 18 and 19 is 37. 17 and 20 is 37. 16 and 21 is 37, equaling to 111. So when everybody is looking, the Twin Towers went down 110 or 1111 for the towers. Did you remember that the third building, building number 7, had 47 floors, 747? Building number 7 had 47 floors, 747 minutes. 7 hours and 47 minutes equals 467 minutes. 467, 764 equals to dog. D-O-G, dog. 747 is an airline, 47 for walk, 47 for beast, 47 for... I forget what the other one is. Sorry, 74 for cross, 74 for Messiah, 74 for Muhammad, 74 for Jesus. Do I need to say more? 1111. Do I need to go 7 by 4 equals 28 to the cycle of the moon? Do I need to go 7 times 4, 28? 7 plus 4 equals to 11. 11 plus 28 or minus... On one level, upper level, 39, creation, angels, 12 equals to 3. The upper part equals to 8. 28 plus, 28 minus. When you put 8 and 3 together, 8 and 3 equals to monkey. Born into the E-world, where the 9th Chinese zodiac sign is a monkey. When you're born into the D world of A, B, C, D equals to 10, of A, B, C equals to 6, of B, C, D equals to 9, where 33, okay, is what your rotation is of 69. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 will create this design over here of the towers. When those towers went down, it was 110 or 11 and 11, and building number 7 of 47 floors equals 11, 11, 11. But the reality is when building, okay, the number of floors that were here is everybody forgets about the roof. So it was actually 111, 111, and building number 7 was 48. 48, the sun, 48, the ring and the pole. So it'd be talking about the control. In building number 7, 747, the God control. When we do this over here, angel is number 39. How do we create this? We create this through the numerics of the male and the female of the moon. 57 will create 47. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 plus 7 is 12. 35 and 12 equals to 47 minus the 12 equals to 23. Now these, okay, what is happening is when I double 23, it becomes 46. The 23rd, second president and the 24th president were the same president. GC, like Jesus Christ. Grover Cleveland. The 46th president relinquished itself. The 22 and 24 is what goes around 23, just like the 45 and 47 go around 46. The fox beast coming in to existence right now. 3 and 5 is 8, 1 and 2 is 3, 8 and 3 comes together. 8 and 3 is going to represent the monkey. The monkey is going to represent 10. Why does it represent 10? Because when we have a ruler and we want to bust, we bust, okay? When we have a 12 and we get a 10. So when you play blackjack, BJ, which is the blue ball and pull, right? Which is the blue ball and pull, but it's a 10 ball and the 2 ball, right? 10 is 2, 1 plus 0 is 1. The 2 ball is 2. It's 2 and 1. Remember that 12, 21 is 33, right? When we get a 10 in blackjack, we get 22, we bust. 22, the 22nd letter is for V, meaning life, for example, and the reverse of the V is E, like birth, example. In the E world is our life, our divided life of the Taurus, of the Ram, of Aries, because of what the Taurus, the bull horns. We're not talking about the unicorn right here. We're talking about our divided birth. So I want to see if I have any comments off this page, because I don't seem to, oh yes, okay, I finally, wait. Okay, I don't have it here. Okay, yeah, okay, I only see one person commenting. I wonder if I'm allowed to comment on my own page. I don't think I am, right? Let me see. No, I'm not. Now let me see if I can follow myself on this phone here. Okay, let me see here. No. No. Let me see. Just give me a second. Live event. It says go live. Let me see what it does here. It says get down, sent to my email. Anyways, I don't need that. That's okay. So also, what I wanted to mention is I know I said a few things and I don't remember where I am, but when you see on day 6, it was man and animal, and also noted to be ET. Well, our the 5G TV, right, is that ET. Okay, it equals to 25. The reason is E reverse V, adding to our life. T equals to G. The 7th letter is that gateway, 5775. I'm not sure if you were able to understand what I said, so I'm going to put it out over here. E reverse V, T reverse G. 22 for V, 7 for G, 29th. 92 is the soul, 29 is black. 25 is Earth, it's also for Jack. 54 is for the Sun. The 29th day of February becomes the 92nd day of April 1st. And that April 1st is a day of communication, 10-4 in the house. The first suit in the deck of cards, adding 1 through 13 equals to 91. In a leap year, it's 92. And we bring the birth into the house of bait. Now we need to add the spirit into that birth. Okay, now I'm a little nervous about accepting to go anywhere. So if somebody wants me to join their channel, send me a message first. I probably should take it up. I was just with somebody a little bit earlier that did not participate in anything I said. I'm really, really hoping for participation. I'm also hoping that there are those who can help support the livelihood of this channel. For whatever reason that I might tell you, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. I don't even know what this is. But I wish I found my Rubik's Cube. It's a little sad that I did not. And also in life, you know, when we're talking about things in life, right, we need to have the one moon over here. See that moon? Roll them. So as the daily task goes by and we unravel the script, it gets rolled back up over here. I'm just seeing a different way that we can look at this over here. Anyways, I think I'm going to end this video right now. For all those who have been here, who participated, who have not participated, please share. We are here for a reason, to bring peace, to understand what it's all about, why, possibly figure out why we are here. But we have to learn who we are Who are we? We are the ones in control of our destiny. We go to sleep when we choose. We get up when we choose. We eat when we choose. We don't eat. We have obligations by doing the one and the two things in this world, and that's going to the bathroom, standing up for a male, or sitting down and on both for the female, right? The coming together of both the X and the Y. I'm just going to see if I can bring this up on the board just one time. Yeah, I'm just going to bring this up on the board one time. Okay, when you see this over here, what's happening over here, okay, is it's 1, 3, 5, 7. In this position, 6 and 6, the even numbers, you see the way it goes all the way up? Goes up, 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 up. When you get to the end, I'm basing this off the game of pool and the alphabet and gematria. As I go up by 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and then 15. Look the way 15. See when I come down here, that's number 1, that's number 1. This is the first 13. This is the second 13. When I go up here, I end up with 15. My 15 ends up on the other side. My 15 from this ends up on this side. 15 and 15, 66. 15, 51. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. What happens over here is 6 joins 7 and 6 joins 7. 66 is the woman joining the man at the 7th gate. You drop down over here. When you drop down 7, 9, 11, 13. And then you have 13 right over here. Let me see if I can put that 13. You end up with that 13 right over here. You end up with 9 right over here. Look at the way the 9 covers in between 5 and 5 and connects to what is 6 and 6. Now you want to know where 8 is, right? You want to know where 8 is? Well, 8 is right over here. That's number 8. Number 8 is going to connect both 7, 6, and 6, and 9. Right over here, and you can see the cross that comes up. That's where we're living. And if you don't know right now, when we look at these cubes, right, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do 4 and 4. Whoop, it's falling down. Let's hold on a second. We're going to show you these cubes where you're going to see, whoop. You're going to see 3 and 3. And then on the opposite side, let me show you this. You're going to see 4 and 4, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, right? So anyways, we're going to show you on here something first, right? What we do over here is the 8, over here is the 9. So now I'm going to show you what happens with these dice cubes and how they talk about what I just showed you. Whoa, I'm going to do this one last piece. I showed you 3 and 3. I like to say it's to know. K-N-O-W. To know the ox. Anyways, we're going to keep it just like this. 3 plus 3, 3 times 3, 6 and 9. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, 8 and 16. 2 and 4, 6, 1 and 5, 6. They are the reverse of each other, just like I showed you a little bit earlier. What is 33 on one side? 44 on one side, 33 on the other. No rocket science. What is 1 and 5 on one side is 6 and 2 on the other. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, 6 and 5, 11 equals to 2. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, 12 and 8 equals to 20 equals to 2. Now the 2 and the 4. The 2 and the 4. 2 dot and 4 dot, reverse 5 and 3. 2 times 4 divides the gate, equals to 14. 3 and 5 equals to 15. And 8, 23 equals to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fits right over here. So you have 6, 6, 5, 5, 2, 2. It's ironic that the word oxygen the word oxygen 667755. The sun, SUN, is 135. The word ace is 135. Mars is 51. Creation is 3. The heart of the cube is 3.5 or 35. It takes 3 of these. Takes 3 of anything before your first formation. The fourth one turns everything into a duplicate or into the mirror. Anyways, we're going to end it at this. I want to thank you for joining me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1:07 in the morning. It is the time of soul. It is the water time. And it is the reason for this. Also, it is earth time. It is a plug-in. The 107 equals to the, I forget which zodiac sign. 103 is September, which brings in Jesus Christ. 103 also brings in Earth and Mars. 107 is for the word 20. And let me just show you, since I mentioned that. And as you remembered, the 5 and 1 reverse 6 and 2. And when we cross from 4 over to 6 through 5, 10. 1 over to 9 through 5, 10. 2 over to 8 through 5, 10. 7 over to 3 equals to 10 through 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 1, 6, 2. Six and 2. Sorry, let me do it this way. 6 and 2 on this side, 5 and 1 on this side. The truth is the truth. The story is within the truth. This is what happens. Another thing we're going to bring on is, how about this word over here? I'm going to see if I can find it on here in my piece of art. Yes, I'm going to show you this over here. Have you ever seen this? This is the word crucifix. All these markings are obligations in the word, and when you have that line over here, it's showing distance within the word. The word crucifix creates this. Crucifix, crucifix. So now what I'm going to show you next is that in the word crucifix, these are the numbers that you get. 39339696. 3, 18 is 9, 21, 2 and 1 is 3, 3, 9th letter, 6th letter, 9th letter, 24th letter. Rotation, double rotation and suffix, right? The total of this word is going to be 12 and 6 is 18. 18 and 30 is 48. The cube is 48. The ring is 48. It's 48, 58, 66, 76, 84, 93. Angels. 12 is 93. Did I do that right? I hope I added up properly. I'm not looking to add it up right now. 93 also represents Saturn, the half-life. Remember, even if it's 1.5, it's a half-life, right? Because 1 or 150% is equal to 1.5. 21 dots, blackjack is 21. The ram is number 32. Mar is 32, is the reverse, and the blackjack pays 3 to 2 or 1.5 times the wager. Raphael, peace and love. If you can help out the channel, buy me a coffee. You can find that at Buy Me a Coffee, Mr. Tackmans. Peace and love to everybody. We're gonna end this video now. Share if you like what I'm doing. We're gonna one day get into the Astro Zodiac. I don't really do the what do you call it? I don't do the analytics of it. Like, I'm not going to tell you what life path and what you're going to be like. I could, but I don't. There's a lot of people out there, whether they're scammers or not, you know, they're just basically doing the analytics of the sign. I go a little bit deeper and explain where all the numbers come and form. We still didn't explain, I still didn't speak about the special connection between 6 and 1, where it's the I that comes into the E world through the sex. So instead of the FSE, it's the 6 is 52, the sex is 48, right? The S and the X, the S with the word sex, okay, is what brings the 1 to the 9 birth. I'm going to explain that in another video. Peace and love. I'm exhausted. Thank you for watching this video. Peace. You like the way we can connect the battery, right? This finger is the monkey.